What is going on, guys? My name is Griffin, but you can call me Griff. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we have a scuffed version of the Apex Legends patch notes. We can't get a link for some reason to these patch notes on EA's website. Don't know what's going on. Did they forget? Who knows? But a bunch of information is already out on Twitter, so we're going to go on Twitter to Alpha Intel and check out some of the patch notes that they have been posting and information that they know about the new season. But before we get into that, if you enjoy this type of content, enjoy Apex Legends Season 12, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. Those things really help me out. We just hit 600 subscribers recently, so thank you so much for that. And without further ado, let's get into these scuffed patch notes. This one's interesting. Flatline and Longbow will not be in ground loot in Season 12. They'll be exclusively available in replicators. In my opinion, this makes the gun more available to use. You know, people are like, oh, I gotta craft the gun now. It's like, well, you have a if you're a Flatline main, bro, you have a guaranteed way of getting your favorite gun every single game. And I like this because the Flatline, as much as, like, I'm an R301 guy, that is my favorite gun of the game, I think the Flatline, just overall, it's a harder gun to use, and it's probably better. And this allows, you know, if I want to get better with the gun, if I exclusively use the Flatline for a long time, you could be beaming kids, you know? Longbow, it hurts the sniper pool. There's only 3 sniper ammo guns in the game, I think, so it just leaves Sentinel and Charge Rifle on the ground. I mean, it's okay, I guess. It's nothing crazy. Yeah, I don't mind this. I think it'll be interesting to have a gun as, you know, meta as the Flatline in the replicators. You can get the gun whenever you want. I mean, people are going to be running this all the time. You're going to see it in boxes, maybe even more than you already had. Not sure to think of this one. Hammer points are back in Season 12 for the RE45. If you thought the P2020 was scary with the hammer points hitting that hard, imagine that, but fully auto. Not a terrible, you know, if you get a crack, dude, just spray. Like, you're going to kill somebody. Yeah, it makes the RE45. I don't think it makes it, like, crazy good by any means. It's obviously still outclassed by most of the other light weapons or other SMGs in the game. But, you know, for early game gun, that'll be really interesting. Because, I mean, it's not like it takes like 6 bullets, maybe less than that, to crack somebody with the RE45. And then it's just straight, like, it's going to be a 4-hit after that. You're going to kill somebody in like 10 bullets, 12 bullets if you hit all your shots. New hop-up, kinetic feeder for Peacekeeper and Triple Take, reloads rounds and reduces charge time while sliding. That seems like the most unnecessary hop-up you could... Why? Why? They already have hop-ups built in. They have the choke. They add the kinetic feeder into the game, but won't give us the anvil back. Why? Or skull piercer. Why? So, Season 12, World's Edge is not going to be in the unranked map rotation. Olympus, Storm Point, and Kings Canyon in regular pubs. Welcome back, KC. You were missed. Maybe by only me and a few select others, but I missed it a lot. This might be a hot take to some, but I personally love it. The game flow on World's Edge and pubs doesn't work. By first ring, 9 out of 10 games, you have 4-5 squads left. Because Fragment is such a cesspool, shit show, whatever you want to call it. I'm okay with it. I have no problem with World's Edge is not fun for me in pubs. It's not. It's good in-game practice for third parties and getting reps in with guns you don't know, and just it. After a while, I get annoyed with it, and I've been playing this game since launch. I've had my due with Fragment and the big POIs. It feels like you add Climatizer, Lava Siphon, Countdown, all these new areas, and you still have a majority of the map landing at the giant, enormous POI in the middle. I'm gonna leave it at that, because I have been beating this dead horse since, like, I don't know, Season 6, 7. Hey, a Caustic nerf. I love it. You'll be able to destroy gas traps even once they've been triggered. It's just good for the game. Sorry, Caustic mains, you play a crutch character. It's easy to play Caustic. You literally just, I mean, in ranked, you grab beacon character, you get in the middle of the zone, you trap up a building, and you don't move, and you can gain RP all the way up to Diamond, maybe Masters. Caustic will still be useful. You're going to have to use a little bit more of your brain and put your traps in a more strategic position, not just throwing them out in the middle of a room and using it as a, you know, area of control type zoning item that you have. You're going to have to put these things, you're going to have to use it how Watson will use her pylons. Does that make sense? If you put Watson pylons in the right spot, you can't, even if you get as close as you can to the wall, you're not going to be able to shoot the pylon because you don't have an angle on it. So Caustic traps are going to be placed in more strategic positions, which isn't as brainless. Like, you can't just know, like, you no longer can just, oh wow, like, we're in a really tough spot, let me just throw this gas trap at this doorway and shoot it with my gun and you can't do anything. Like, now it changes. You have to be a little more strategic where you put the traps, when you use them. It makes the character not as brainless as it used to be, and for me, that's a win. All 10 crypto mains with me, let's rejoice. You will now be able to send his drone remotely, which will travel a short distance, and you can still move around as crypto. If you hold the tactical button, you can go into control the drone like before. I don't know, it really depends on how fast the drone goes and moves when you do that move, because if it's a slow, like, if it's the same speed as you moving around the drone regularly, and it's just coming at you in a straight line, you're gonna shoot it and kill it before it even gets close to scan you. I hope it's quick. I hope it's some sort of, like, he throws it really quick and gives you some information, like a bloodhound scan. I mean, unfortunately, that's what I'd rather have, in my opinion. It's something, and I'm not going to complain. They're giving some attention to crypto, finally. I'm going to lose my drone if I throw it out and it's not fast. They can shoot it. They better buff the health or something. I don't know, man. I feel like it's not going to be enough. Maybe you can't shoot it in that state, in that scan. If you can't shoot it, cool. And most likely here, probably the biggest change, Volt goes into care package. Alternator is back on the ground. Unless you bring back disruptor rounds, I don't know why. Time in the care package. The Volt's going to be disgusting. I mean, it already is disgusting now, and if it's going in the care package, that thing's going to be a must pick up. It's going to be gross. You're not going to, yet again, like, you're not going to, this upcoming season, in my eyes, you're barely ever going to see sniper ammo, and you're barely ever going to see energy ammo. People would pick up a Devo in hopes, or people would pick up a Havoc or a Devo in hopes that they would find a Volt and swap it out, so those attachments could transfer over. Unless you find a turbocharger off drop, you're not gonna use the Havoc, and you're not gonna use the Devo. People don't like those weapons, I myself include. I think the Havoc's fun with the times too, at a close range, a little bit, at a good range, but like, it's not a long range weapon. I would choose the R3 over that every single time. I'd choose the Hemlock. We're gonna have two, SMGs that are just gonna hold attachments for your R301. That's where we're at right now. This loophole this season is gonna be really weird. I don't know how to feel about it. You're gonna have the Volt gone. Flatline's gonna be, in the replicator, which makes it more accessible theoretically. So ground loot's gonna be interesting. You're gonna be using other weapons you didn't think you would. The Prowler's gonna make a comeback. Hemlock meta might be a thing for a little bit here, depending on if they do anything to that. I mean, those two guns are going to be used a lot more now, which I like personally. Light guns, I've always liked the alternator. It's really easy to use. You can throw a ×2 on that thing and it has no recoil, even with, like, out of barrel. But yeah, SMG meta, I mean, I kind of like where it's headed because you have 3 SMGs that all struggle with something. Prowler probably struggles with range the most. Alternator is going to struggle with damage. And then it's R9 might come back, honestly. R9 meta might be back. So those are probably the biggest changes we're getting in these patch notes for season 12 of Apex Legends. The biggest one is definitely the Volt. The SMG meta is going to be a lot. It's going to be very fresh next season. It's something I look forward to as somebody who was back in the day. Like, my favorite loadout was R301 Prowler. I'm probably going to run that again. I mean, honestly, it's like, there's not a better option right now. You want to do double light, you can, but R3 Prowler, it's going to be back. If you want to stay updated on all Apex Legends news, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll keep you updated on anything and everything that is coming to this wonderful Battle Royale. And I think that's going to be it for me today. Good evening, good morning, good night, whenever you're watching. Thank you so much. My name's Griff, and I'm out.